Welcome to The Daily Dish with Leanne Ely. This is a show about you, your life, and the vibrancy you want. Join us for daily motivation, wise women's tips, and more as we collectively gather together and move the needle in our lives, heart, mind, body, and soul. Now, here is your host, Leanne Ely, and The Daily Dish.
Hey there. Look at you, Marianne. First one in the door. Good to see everyone. Thank you so much for showing up. It is FriYAY. You know what that means? You've got questions. I've got answers. That's how this whole thing works. And by the way, you can get on next week simply by sending your question in via email to support@savingdinner.com. And in that subject line, question for Leanne on Friday. That's how this whole thing works. Let's say hello to, oh, look at everybody's just coming on in. I just love this. I've got Jocelyn, Nancy, Jackie, Helen, Marguerita's here, Lucy, Carla, Susan. Hello. Juanita's in the house. And of course, you know who's on the other side of this. We have got Amber, we have got Jenny, and we have got Lindsay. Lindsay's sneaky. She doesn't say hi. It's Lindsay. Sneaky. Very sneaky. Hey, Trisha, Wendy, Angie, Janet. So good to see you. We missed you. Quote of the week. Here it is. Long-term consistency, anyone? Beats short-term intensity. Bada bing, bada bang, bada bing. Yep. All right. Well, I love that. And we're done. No, I'm just kidding. I do love that quote so much. My hair's kind of a little wonky. Sorry about that. You should see this curly business going on, y'all. This is like big time curly. In the back, I've got it in a big French braid that I've tucked. You want to see it? I'll show it to you. Isn't that neat? I'm showing you this because I'm really doubly, really considering staying curly. Just makes so much sense. It's so much easier. Darla, Denise, Jama, hello. Good to see you. Lucy, yeah, you're true. That's true. And Lynn's in the house as well, y'all. Good to have you. Good to have you. There she is. Ha ha. See, she tries to hide behind that Saving Dinner profile. We're not going to let that happen, Lindsay. She wears a crown, by the way. She wears a crown. Margaret. Gosh, it's good to see you. Debbie, I'm glad you're here. Jane, you too. We have questions. So exciting. Did you know that tonight, if you participated last week in our sprint and you were a poster every day, you got an invitation to our exclusive little slumber party? Look for your invitation. It's in the email. Did you see that? It just went boom. Whatever that was about. Okay. Hello. I'm still back. All right. Let's see. Vanessa got that cowboy hat on and everything. I love it. Hi to the girls. You know that. I always say that. But, you know, they're my little fans. My little fans. They're so cute. What else did I have to tell you? Got a little distracted here. Supplement of the week. Well, hello. Something that we sell a whole lot of. It's the Core 4. And boy, oh boy, if you don't have this Core 4 going, I invite you to go to savingdinner.com/show to go get information on why these are such core important supplements for all women. Go to savingdinner.com/show. That is where all the info is. Okay. You ready to do that? I love it. I mean, honestly, I love these supplements. Would not be without. You're going to understand why they're so core to women's health and well-being and make you feel good. And we have a lot of people who subscribe and save on this one because they don't ever want to run out. Once you understand and once you feel the vibrancy of these Core 4 supplements, you'll see what I mean. Okay, check it out. This is the time to do it because if you buy 3 sets, you'll get the 4th one free. It's getting a free month of supplements. So great. Marguerite's excited for the slumber party. Me too. Me too. Your anniversary? Happy anniversary, Helen. Listen, if you can pop in, we'll sing to you. Yes, we will. We'll do something. Anyway, that's what's up with all of that. What else do we have to tell you about? Did I tell you to save the date yet? You can now sign up for especially the evening the evening deals. Actually, you can't sign up for the day ones, but the evening ones. We have what we're calling Casino Royale. We are going to have a blowout. Y'all, I just ordered this wheel that's going to be loaded with gifts that I'm going to spin just like a roulette wheel. It's going to be full on casino. We're going to be dressing the part. We're going to have our hair done. We're going to have feathers in our hat. I mean, come on. It is going to be so much fun. The evening ones, you're going to have to get your seat for. It's on Crowdcast, just like how we do our webinars. So make sure you get that so you have the reminder. You can't just pop in. You got to go through that process. And then the other ones are going to be just regular times, March 3rd and 4th. You'll find it at savingdinner.com/casino. We shifted up the page a little bit, you know, it's a little bit more fancy, a little more razzle dazzle. And by the way, you can call me Mrs. Siviak. This is Casual Friday today. Casual Friday. I was like getting ready to go change up and get myself on. And I just said, you know, it's Casual Friday. Can't we all just wear, can't we all just wear yoga pants and Ugg boots for today? I think I can. Oh, I know you're in. I can't wait to see what you're wearing, Lynn. That's the other thing that we have with Crowdcast. We can all see we can see each other. I can bring you on camera. We can have a good time. We're going to play music. It's going to be off the hook. If you've ever been to any of our galas or the Bonanza or any of that, you know what you're in for. It's fun. And we don't give away crappy prizes. We give away the bomb stuff, all kinds of really good, worth hundreds of dollars kind of thing. So, hey, show up. Also, what else do we have? Tonight's the slumber party. Oh, Monday we start. We are starting on Get Strong, Be Strong. This is humongous, y'all. It is humongous for your health. The fitter you are, the better you'll feel. Hello. This is how that works. Go to savingdinner.com/strong. You can pick up the guide there. You can see the whole shoot and match. There's all kinds of freebies right there for you. Plus, you can watch the webinar. And last but not least, get onto our text message application. Can I just tell you why? You want to know why? That is where we're sending all the best deals, but you got to be on that. You got to be on that. It's kind of a little exclusive club, and are we having a blast with it? Some really cute graphics. Well, let's just say that Amber's kicking it out of the park as usual. Check it out. Text the word join to this phone number on your text message application on your phone, okay? 855-960-3720, and put the word join right there in the message part, all in caps, JOIN, all capitalized. And you'll get a message back from us that's saying, you sure you want to do this? Something along those lines. And it's either a Y or a yes, or an N or a no. Of course you're going to say yes, right? Jocelyn, of course you just signed up. Of course you did. Juanita, look at Jocelyn's got this and Juanita's got I just signed up, and I'm getting you both confused. So I'm just so glad you have both done that. Questions this week are really fun, and they kind of run the gamut. So should we get down to it? What do you think? Yes. All right. First of all, this is from Jennifer Solari. She said, I recently purchased the Full Bloom skincare package. My question, is there a particular order I should be, oh man, I forgot the little thingy. Is there a particular order I should be applying each product? Yes. I'm going to go through, I'm going to explain it for you. And I'm very particular about this. So you can write this down. Also, you can send an email into support@savingdinner.com, and we'll send you our little PDF of the little instruction pamphlet. That's a pullout that we send in every one of our skincare orders. So we do that. Hi, Gracie. So we do all of that. And the thing that you need to know is that in the older ones, the ones that we just sent out, like from the last gala and Bonanza or whatever, we hadn't had the thing, done yet, but it's here now, and it goes out with all the skincare things. That doesn't mean that you can't get it now. It just means you can get it via email and you print it out for yourself. Okay. So there's that. However, I'm going to go through the whole thing with you because I love our skincare. Look what Debbie said. I love the skincare trio. Me too. I love it, love it, love it. Everything about the skincare that we have is absolutely on point. And boy, it took us a long time to get there because you know how I feel about skincare. I don't want to, I don't want you eating toxic food, and I don't want you putting toxic stuff on your skin. Sorry, it's just the way I feel about the whole thing. So let me show you what we have in the skincare department and how you do everything. Okay, Jennifer, and somebody else was asking about skincare. Oh, it was Marianne. She was saying that she loved our skincare. And someone else, okay, yeah, I'm just going to go through it all. I want you to have beautiful skin. It's our calling card. It really is. It's our calling. This is the first thing that people notice on you is your skin. And the other thing is, I believe that a vibrant skin is an indicator of what's going on the inside as well. Don't you want to feel at your very, very best? We do when we feel better and we feel good and confident with our skin. So let's start at the very beginning. First things first, I'm going to break it down into morning and evening routine because it is so different. There's two different things. Jane won it at the Bonanza. I remember she ran the whole shoot match, the stuff that I'm going to show you today. But I'm also going to tell you, I'm going to also mention a couple of one product that I buy that is on Amazon. It's less than $20. It lasts forever, and I use it with this skincare line. Okay, it's hyaluronic acid. Hi, butterfly. And it is just, it's lovely because what hyaluronic acid does is it penetrates and it drives moisture in. So I seal the deal, and I'll show you exactly how I do that. It comes in a little, thingy like this that has a pump. It looks like it'd be hand soap or something. But I use that specifically with our AHA, but I also, I use it in the morning as well. So let me explain how you start. First of all, when you wake up in the morning, I hope that you're waking up with a sparkling clean face. There's been no makeup on because you took it off the night before, washed it. And I always say, and I always tell Mark this, that I've treated my face. I treat my face. I don't just put a bunch of moisturizer on. I treat it. And I give it a minute to set in before I go to bed. Okay, so I'm going to give you my morning, starting with my morning. This is how it works. Well, first of all, I wake up. Obviously, I always take my makeup on. I'm very grateful off at night. I'm very grateful for that habit that I started in my 20s. So that's super helpful. Super helpful. Clean your face. So, and I'll show you that in a minute. So when I wake up, I take my washcloth and I just get it warm, squeeze it out. It's already a clean one. And I put it on my face and just blot it all over there in my eyes, just so I'm a little damp. I do not wash my face. The reason I don't wash my face is because I don't need to. I have a clean face when I wake up. I'm just getting the sleep out. I believe that we overly wash our face. We strip the mantle of the skin. And, there's microbiomes everywhere, not just in your gut, but on your skin as well. And when we do that, it's just really harsh. Unless you have super oily skin or you've just worked out or something, there's no reason in the world that you need to wash your face in the morning if it's clean, waking up, if you've cleaned it at night and all of that. So clean face, heat, and just a little damp. It's damp. Then you take that little hyaluronic acid, just a glop. It's a little glop of goo. And what you're going to do is take your Vibrant C plus E and squish it right there. Take a whole thing, a whole pump, and it's going to look like a lot. Take it together and then smash all over your face. Smash all over your face. And just, a little bit, you'll have it all over your hands. And just no rubbing. We don't need to rub. Just, press it into the skin. Let it go into the skin. I always have this, me in my visualization. I'm always visualizing that the moisture is just penetrating and going right in. Yay. Do it. Make it happen. So that's how you get your vitamin C plus E. And then you've got your serum, which, oh my gosh, this serum is it is thebomb.com. So what I do with this is I do a full dropper during the winter. I found myself not having enough, so I do a full dropper. So that means you're going to open it up and you're going to squish it and pull up the whole thing and put it in. And because remember, you don't just treat your face, you also treat your neck. So I didn't show you, but as I was treating my face, I was also going down and treating my neck. I do my neck at the same time as I do my face because, women in our necks. Can I just have an amen on that? Hey, Flynn, I'm glad you're here. Can you get a link to that product? I'm sure I can find it. It's just, they have a whole bunch of them on Amazon, and I think the one that I got is in a brown. It's just hyaluronic acid. It's cheap. It lasts forever, ever. I'll see if I can find that. I meant to bring it downstairs for you. It's in my it's in my little bathroom. So I have a little plastic basket that has all my products in it, so that it's just, I take the basket out in the morning, do my face and everything, and put the skincare on, and then put it away underneath my sink after I'm done. So that way I'm not doing onesie, twosie, threesie, four. Just that makes me nutty. Having it all together is just take it out, put it back, take it out, put it back. It's so easy. So then I go full dropper full. For you, if you're a little oilier, you're going to want to go a half dropper, and also avoid the T-zone. Okay. As we get older, we need more moisture, and this just drives everything in. Okay. It's a facilitator. That's what oils do. They're carrier oils is what these are, but this stuff feeds your skin as well. So you put that on, and then you go into next, you get your deep moisture cream, 1 or 2 pumps, depending again on how much moisture you need in your skin. And I activate it just on the very front and top of my hand like this. And again, pat, 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 upsy, 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 just like that. I mean, that's how long it takes. Then I come back with the eye, lip, and neck cream. This is highly concentrated where you need moisture the most, right along here. And again, I put it on my ring fingers, right? I take 1 pump and do this like so. And then I come in, pat, 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 and then up, 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 up. Everything, you want everything to go up. When you're doing your eye makeup, make your eye makeup go, and make everything up. Otherwise, we drag down. I try that hard, but sometimes I'm not so successful. Then the evening is done, ladies and gentlemen. Take that makeup off. I use coconut oil. Coconut oil. Coconut oil, I have a jar of it just for that. And never use Kleenex on your face. Always use cotton, specifically organic cotton. The little rounds, the flat ones are the best, because you don't get, if you're using cotton balls, those little cotton hairs can get in your eyes. That's a pain. So, gently take your makeup off. I give it a minute to just kind of sit there and dissolve things. And then a little bit of an extra, I rub the eyelashes to get the mascara off. I don't rub my eye tissue, because why? It makes wrinkles. I mean, I have enough. I don't need to create more. So I do that. And then I put take the rounds, and I go ahead and start taking it off. I put a little water on it, flip the other side, and then I get it all off. Do it with the eyebrows. And then it's time to wash my face. Washcloth again. Then I take, this is our A Balance Cleanser, which is wonderful. The smell is wonderful. The efficacy of it is wonderful, and it doesn't strip your face. That's important. Now, what I do is, and this is so fun, I put this much water in this little plunger. Didn't that make you crazy listening to it? And then I put 10 squirts of this in and make suds. And then I wash my face, and then I rinse it, and it's just wonderful. And this comes with the full set. We send these out with the full set. They're free. After I've washed my face, then it's time to again go with the AHA. Now, this is a fruit acid, and what this does is it helps to exfoliate and get rid of dead skin cells. Really good for your face. Very, very much anti-aging. Now, you'll notice it's liquidy like water. This is where your hyaluronic acid really comes in handy. You take a little squirt of that, like it's a half squirt, and a full dropper of this, mush it together, and again, on, neck, 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 and then you'll see on your face, like there's places where it's kind of a little uneven, just lightly fix. Okay. Then we follow up with more of the same full dropper, and allow that to just all sink in. Just give it a half a second it's a good time to floss your teeth or whatever. Just let it go in a little bit. And then you follow up, of course, with your moisturizer, your deep moisture cream, and then follow up again, same idea with the eye, lip, and nose. You're not using your vitamin C at night. You're using AHA at night instead. And that, my friends, is the skincare routine. There's only one other product that I want to tell you about. We don't sell a lot of it, and I'm surprised, by the way. If you have brown spots on your face or melasma or, just some irritating whatever, we have this spots be gone thing. And let me tell you, it will get rid of those brown spots. Do it regularly. Mark is bald. That's not like a big secret, right? And he has a couple of brown spots on his head, and I always call him Gorbachev. I said, "Get your Gorbachev head over here." And I've been doing this spot stuff on him, and it's been going away. So it works really well. Also works on zits, because can we just be real? I don't care how old you are, you're still going to get a zit every once in a while. Knock it out of the park. That's what this does, and that's just used as needed. Okay, and that, my friends, is skincare 101. How was that? Was that helpful? What the supplement is? What supplement? They have that as hyaluronic acid. Don't take it as a supplement. No. Don't take it as a supplement. Yeah. Oh, good. Andrea, I'm glad you're here. She's got those things. Anyway, yeah, don't take it as you want joint. I mean, we've got stuff for joint care and all of that. So I don't see it as helpful. I don't see the studies that show it's as helpful as it needs to be. If you want to take care of your joints, collagen, do SAMe if you need to. All of these things are going to add it. Even L-glutamine is going to help you out. Everything. I mean, our whole line is going to help you with joints and what have you. You do not need to buy hyaluronic acid in a supplement form. I don't see that. If I saw, listen, I will tell you, if there were some incredible studies that just made my jaw drop, we'd have it in our lineup. I promise you that. Helen does all of our, I know you do, Helen. I see that. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You did it. You did it on Piper's acne. Oh, good. Did you see that? I didn't know. Well, Piper, I'm happy to help you make pretty skin. You know what? Try her also. Give her a little when she's put a little vitamin C on that too. No, I mean, not specifically on the zits, but on her skin. It just helps to. It's a antioxidant. It's really helpful. Tree of Life brand hyaluronic acid. Brown bottle with a pump. It's goo. Yes. Yeah, Juanita, I appreciate you asking me for my opinion. There's a lot of stuff out there that says joint pain, and hyaluronic acid is helpful for joint pain. But we also, we don't have any science or any research that indicates that taking hyaluronic acid is going to have an impact on your joints, right? We don't know that. So that's the one thing. That's the one thing that we do on repeat. I used to take, what was it? Gosh, there was a lot of stuff that I used to take for all this joint pain stuff. It wasn't until I landed on SAMe and taking collagen every day with perfect paleo protein and beauty support, by the way, is one of the best things you can do for your joints, believe it or not, because it helps you to make your own collagen. Collagen is the protector. Collagen is your superhero. All right. She said she had another question about InflaCrusher. Are you guys all like madly in love with this or what? InflaCrusher is our go-to. Our whole team, by the way, is on this. And even Jenny, and when I say even Jenny, because Jenny gets migraines. She's shared that before. And she uses this for migraines. Come on. This stuff is intense. It is an anti-inflammatory. This is turmeric on steroids. And in particular, our particular curcumin is 100% bioavailable, meaning that you're going to get the benefit out of it. You're not peeing most of it out. That's a lot of times what happens. So I love this stuff. It's safe for everyone to take. Safe for everyone, even little kids. But it could make them nauseous if it's too intense. So go easy with little kids. It's not going to, ruin them for life or anything like that. So that's what you need to know. All right. Yes, and Jennifer too, because your kids are 18 and 17 with headaches. Make sure that they're hydrating correctly. And you know how teenagers are too. Wow, it's a tough one. But I also would really super invite you to let them take it till they get relief. So let them take one and see how that works, and then let them take another, and let them take another. And one time. My daughter takes this as well for headaches, and sometimes you just need to take it a little bit more often. So that's how all of that works. And we have a link there, savingdinner.com/InfloCrusher, if you want to get that. And by the way, always look, we have subscribe and save options. So all you have to do is order it once, and it will come out in the regular to your house on a discount every single month. So check that out. This is from Marguerite, and she says, when doing the Cootie protocol, do you take the Cootie supplements in addition to your normal daily supplements, or forget the daily supplements? That's a really good question. And Marguerite, you're going to love my answer, which is it depends. If you are in the place of trying to prevent something that's happening, I would say go ahead and just add it in as an additional protocol to what you're already doing supplement-wise. If you're like in bed and you're sick and you're just like blah, and all you want is a bowl of chicken soup, kind of a thing. Hey, Corliss. And, and you just absolutely 100% need to just minimalize the whole thing, then just do the Cootie protocol. Just do it. Then that's it. Hey, Alice. All right. So Rena has some questions too. And I'm going to actually, Rena, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read your second one first because it's easier, and then the first one second. You know what I'm talking about. She says, regarding mold, she asked a question last week about mold and mold coffee and all of that. She ordered some mold-free coffee. Thanks. My question is, and this is such a good question, how can we know if our produce, supplements, tea, herbs, and anything else I can't think of are mold-free? And you know what? You can't. Do you know why? They don't tell us. They don't say, hey, mold-free or anything like that. There are certain companies that do. We love Lifeboost Coffee. I just got mine in the mail, and that coffee is certified mold-free and organic and everything. It's got all the parts. Yes, you pay more for it. But the problem is that when you're ingesting high amounts of mold, it can be dangerous. One thing, like one food that's very high in mold is, unfortunately, I love it, is peanuts and peanut butter. There's a mold called aflatoxin that's a known carcinogen, even in the organic, y'all. Aflatoxin. And then there's aspergillus. That's something that you can find in some nuts. You might find aspergillus in higher amounts in sprouts. This is why I only grow my own sprouts. I never buy sprouts at the store. Never mung sprouts, because those are full of mold. Never broccoli sprouts or alfalfa. None of those sprouts. None. I make my own sprouts at home because you can't see mold necessarily. So there's that. Now, as far as mold foods are concerned, there are a lot of foods out there that have mold in them naturally. Sadly. I mean, dairy products, meat produce, fish. Isn't it crazy? Also, like all fermented foods, all have a little mold in it. Now, if you have mold sensitivities, there's certain foods that you need to be aware of and stay away from. This is why a food sensitivity test is so important. I mean, blue cheese is mold. We eat that, and for most people, it's fine. Not good for pregnant women, and certainly for people who are mold sensitive. So I say move the big mold offenders out. Like don't do peanut butter, do almond butter instead. Way less mold, maybe a little bit, but I know, Helen, right? Isn't peanuts so good? But unfortunately, that's the way it is. And until they get to the place where they start testing for it and they start saying, low aflatoxin or whatever, it's just, we just have to look at these things, unfortunately. In our modern world, we've made a lot of problems with the way that our agricultural works and everything else. So that's how that works. And Amber is on the board today. Amber just posted a link for Lifeboost Coffee. They give us a deal, and we get a little stipend on that. So that's just full disclosure, which we really appreciate. But I do love this coffee. I have been through the gamut on all the coffees, tried them all out. One of the things that I like about Lifeboost is they run great deals, and it's good coffee, and it's not overtly, ridiculously expensive like some of them are on there. I mean, when you're paying $40 for a pound of coffee, come on, I'm not going to do that. But there's a lot out there like that. So, I like Lifeboost. Sorry, Dave, love you, but not that Dave's watching, but so there's that. Anyway, there's a lot of things out there that are mold, whatever, and I wouldn't get my panties in a bunch over that. I would do a food sensitivity test to see if any mold sensitivities show up. If they do, then that's a clue for you to just stay away from them. Otherwise, you're going to make yourself crazy about this whole thing. Especially, who wants to get rid of sauerkraut, right? Who wants to get rid of yogurt? Who wants to not during the sprint, of course, but there's lots of things that we don't necessarily, that are good, healthy things that could have mold in it, but you got to test to know, because our bodies can naturally handle things. But sometimes if we have that sensitivity, we cannot. She also says, thanks for creating Inner Circle. I started catching up last night, and you got me out of my funk and into action regarding everything. My apartment project, my diet, health, and relationship. Thank you. Here are my questions. So good. And I love stuff. I love hearing stuff like that. And good for you, Rena. Good for you. You know what it is? I didn't do it. You just listened and you took action. So it's on you, girl. And I'm proud of you. All right. Being in the hot seat. Now, if for anybody who's wondering, hot seat, what's that about? So hot seats are basically where there's a form you fill out of something that maybe you're struggling with or something you need a little input on, and you hand it to me, and I get to put a laser focus on you and coach you through this particular problem and offer some ideas, some help, or a different perspective or different focus or whatever. That's what hot seats are about. So she wants to prepare for her hot seat. She said, what's the best way for us to prepare for it so we get the most out of it and it benefits others? It's to get in there and to get really real with the questions. The questions aren't intense, and it doesn't have to take you forever, but just go through the questions. I have a questionnaire for it, and the questionnaire gives you an opportunity to say, this is what my problem is. This is what I'm struggling with. These are the thoughts that I'm having around this particular problem, and this is what I particularly need help with. Of course, I'm paraphrasing. So preparing for that, you want to hear my process? My process for anything that I do is that everything that I need to put out there? Does this make sense to me? Is this, is this thorough enough? Now, thorough is one thing, and over abundantly detailed is another thing. And so you just want to get down to the nitty gritty of what it is. And you don't want to say, and then I got off the bus, and then I turned left, and then I was walking along the street. I stepped in dog do. And we don't need that kind of detail, but I do need details so that I can help you to move the needle. That's what it's all about. It's having somebody else, giving somebody permission to speak into your life and saying, aha, that's helpful. It's a fun process. And, there's a lot of people on here who are a part of Inner Circle who've gone through the hot seat process, who I know would say to you, right on, this is fun, do it. So that's how you get the most out of it. And the benefit to the others, what I always say about that is just by showing that courage, by taking that risk, it's going to help others. And you don't need to worry about that part, because that part's all being worked out behind the scenes. And you hear about sometimes, you'll hear about it later, and you'll hear, oh, that really helped me out. Thank you so much for that. So allow for that. This is from Marianne. She says, I've been seeing a lot about beet supplements and how heart healthy, immune healthy, and how good for blood pressure it is. What are your thoughts on this? So I love beets and what they can do. They're high in folate. They're high in, a ton of different trace minerals, which is terrific. They're good, healthy foods. Definitely a superfood. I don't like that they're higher on the glycemic index, and they're a little bit, sugary. Even though they don't taste like that, they taste like dirt. I'm not a fan, by the way. Can you tell? But it is absolutely one of the things I think is just the bomb. I think that beets are incredible, especially for blood pressure. They help to create nitric oxide in the body, which is a circulatory thing that opens the blood vessels. So that's why it's really important for that. It's good for brain health. It's good for cellular function. It's anti-cancer. Rutin especially is one of those antioxidants that's in there, and it slows. What rutin does in particular is it slows cancer cell division, so it doesn't multiply and go crazy. Not that we're worried about that, but you know what I'm saying. So super important, and I love them. Now, hear me on this. We don't just need that. We need all kinds of things. And I will tell you that my push would be on Just Juice veggies, y'all. Just Juice veggies. You know why I love Just Juice veggies? Because it has beet in it. It also has everything else in it. It's got a greens mixture, a reds mixture, and in it is just, listen, it is one of the best supplements we've ever put together. So check it out at savingdinner.com/JJV. I like this better than just plain red. Once upon a time, we had a greens mixture and a reds mixture. And then I was just like, this is ridiculous. Let's just get something that's all together. And this is our proprietary formula. Love it. Susan, hello. Susan says she said it always tastes like dirt to her. Absolutely. Rena, there you are. She's talking to her amygdala. Migda's been miraculous. You are so welcome. I'm so glad. That makes me happy. And I'm glad to see you too. Lisa, kombucha, yep, mold. There's a lot of things. Sauerkraut, any kind of fermented product has mold in it too. Yeah. But let's not, again, cheese is mold, y'all. So let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. Let's instead go do food testing, sensitivity tests, and make sure, you hear me? Make sure that if mold is on your list, I used to have Aspergillus on my list. It's gone now. It's not anymore. That's why we have to retake. It's not one and done, by the way, with food sensitivity tests. We change as we go. So make sure you test for that again and see how you're doing. Okay? That's all. Makes big sense. All right. She says, so Marianne says she loves her Just Juice veggies. There you go. There you go. Go for that. And Jane, you can afford a little raw beet in your smoothies. You're not trying to lose weight, but for some people, it's a real trigger for any kind of carb sensitivity, and it's not good I would not recommend it for a diabetic either at all. I would prefer to see something in a blend like this. And remember, Just Juice veggies has 4 grams of carbs. It's also 4 grams of fiber, so it just wipes that all out. Yeah. All right. She also says, Marianne also says, I love all of your skincare products. Yahoo! I just did a whole skincare demo. But how about a clean, healing, and softening product for our tired and overworked, lovely feet? Summer's coming, and that means sandals. Okay, I'm going to tell you exactly. What is this? I think it's called Pretty Feet, and it's in a little blue container. And if you just put that on your feet, you'll see a miracle. There's also some, what is that stuff? Pretty Feet. It's a thing that you can do where you put this solution on your feet and put in bags, and you let it sit there for like 20 minutes. Then you wash it off. Baby feet. That's it, Patsy. Baby feet. And then you wash it off, and then days later, your feet start to peel, and all those like crunchy callus thingies go away. Your feet are like baby soft. It's ridiculous. It's like, what happened here? I don't know what that stuff is, but it works. The other thing is this other thing. It's called Pretty Feet, and it's Dr. Scholl's, I think, makes it, and it's in a little blue container. $10, lasts forever, and it keeps your feet baby soft. So there you go. Yes, Amber says she uses the butter. That's what I'm missing is the buttery balm. The buttery balm is like the smell of that buttery balm. I'm like, wow, this stuff's strong, but it's really, really good. When your feet are really right out of the shower, put that buttery balm all over your feet and put a pair of socks on. Feels so good. Yep, there you go. Here, Amber, she's telling you the truth. I wish I brought that buttery balm. And it's ooey gooey and gushy, and it's in a big, thing. It's just fabulous. I like it. This is from Laura, and she said, I had COVID last September, the Delta variant, I believe. I ran a fever for a couple of weeks. Can you imagine having a fever for a couple of weeks? Poor Laura. I'm glad you're back. She said, I returned to my normal life slowly, and by November was fully recovered and have been back to my regular life since. In the last 2 weeks, I noticed that I'm losing my hair. Could having COVID be the reason my hair seems to be falling out? I have new growth, so I'm not balding, but my hair is definitely thinning. Thank you for any insight. Yes. What they have found and what they're seeing, especially with Delta, the Delta variant, any kind of COVID really, is that it does affect the body's, it's almost an immune system kind of a thing where it just releases the hair. And I look at it as kind of a good thing, even though, it's kind of a creepy thing to see hair falling out in big handfuls. The new is you're making way for the new. And this is really common with people who have had COVID. They lose their hair. You're not going to lose a whole head of hair, but you will maybe get a little patchy or whatever. Strong suggestion is beauty support. 100% always beauty support. Beauty support is a supplement, our own proprietary formula, by the way, nobody else has this, that allows your body to create its own collagen. We are 97% collagen deficient. You know about that. And that collagen deficiency is something that we have to remedy so that we can grow hair, have better skin, better hair, nails, tendons, joint function, all of it. 97%. All of our tissues in our body, from your bones, there's more collagen in your bone than there is calcium, by the way, from your bones all the way to your hair. I mean, everything. It is a support protein. You need it for every single tissue in your body, as well as a beauty protein. Strong suggestion that you do this. I would do with this kind of a thing and going through the hair thing just to support your body's process. I would do beauty support in the morning. I would do beauty support in the evening before you go to bed. I do this anyway on a normal basis because, I've gone through my own hair loss stuff with having a wonky thyroid. So for me, this is a non-negotiable every single day, morning and night. It's part of my morning and evening routine. All right. So there you go. That was our questions for today. What did you think of that? I thought it was so fun. So listen, if you are into getting, you want your questions answered next week, well, you know what to do. Send in an email to support@savingdinner.com. Question for Leanne on Friday. And then on next Friday, I'm going to be reading your question right here. Secondarily, tonight is our Hot Melt Sprint slumber party. If you are a part of this whole thing, if you know. So make sure that you've got your email. If you don't, send it in to support@saving. It's invitation only, so please just send in your questions so we don't have you freaking out going, I can't come, I want to go. I want you there too. So that's tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. And on Monday, we start Get Strong, Be Strong. And let me just say one thing about that, just one. The stronger you are, the healthier you'll be. You'll grow up to be a vibrant, kick-ass old lady. Not feeble, not hunched over, not unable. You won't fall, can't get up. You will be that lady who's out there doing everything. You'll be the lady that everybody's talking about on your block. If you've ever been to an assisted living place, you don't want to end up there. Okay? That's what this is about. It's not about just having nice sculpted shoulders so you look good in a bathing suit or this, that, and the other thing. It is about the next level of health so that you can attain the vibrant life that you want to live. And don't think for a minute that you can do it when you don't work on your muscles. Muscles are part of it. You ready? All right. Monday, savingdinner.com/strong. And that's it. That's what we have for you. Peace be with you. I will see you tonight if you're part of the slumber party. And I'll see you on Monday for sure, or Saturday for sure, for Soulful Saturday, where we wrap up this whole thing that we've been talking about this week. You know what that is, right? Well, if you don't, then you better show up. See you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. Check back for new episodes. If you missed the live show, you can always watch the replay. You can find Saving Dinner on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Until next time, pinkies up.